This is just a mini video. Or is it? Is it ever? Look at this gorgeous thing. Can you see it? You saw it probably in one of the openings, but I don't know if I showed you the, what you call it, the blister pearlness of it all. The abalone Bristol. Anyways, Bristol? What did I just say? Blister. It's one of those days. Okay, so I just went to Goodwill, and I'll just show you this because it has to do with the jewelry. Awesome, right? I've never bought one of these because I don't want to pay whatever it's 20 or 20 something shipping, or I don't know, maybe 30, maybe 20. I don't know, but it was $5.99. I was like, oh hell yeah. At Ross it was $14.99. Right? I mean, I've got bracelets for days, for me, for sale, listed, whatever. So I was thinking, instead of using the closet thingy, the hanger with the little, like use this for a lot of them. Either that or just use them for my own. Let's be real. So, no jewelry. Okay, so my mom, my sister, bless both their hearts. My mom paid, my sister went and was the mule. Got mules everywhere, man. Got jewel mules. Come on now. Am I right? Am I right? I don't even know where my husband is. Do I care at this point in time? I don't really give a mad fuck. That's where I'm at. Anyways, I digress. They had told me they went like 2 days ago, I guess the Salvation Army. I thought they said Goodwill, but I guess it was Salvation Army in Orange County, because that's where they be hailing from. That's where I hailed from for a while too. This is lose your train of thought day more than most. Oh, okay. And so my mom, or one of them, Britton or my mom, I keep saying Joy, that's another sister. Like they got home from there and they're like, oh yeah, there was jewelry bags. My mom's like, yeah, but they're $60. Like, you ain't gonna pay for that, right? I'm like, oh mom. 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 Seriously. So my sister was nice enough to go back yesterday, but she kind of went back close to closing. And she sent me a text like 2 minutes before closing, even though she'd been there a little longer. So she was stressed. She works at Starbucks. She's working. And, you know, bless her heart for even doing it. But she got not the worst bag, but real close. I think they had like 4 or 6. I don't know. Kind of unclear from the pictures if she was sending me like more than one picture of the same bag. I quickly, as soon as I got the text, I quickly shot her back boom, this is the one I want. Like all silver tone, cool bag, right? No, wrong. She's like, oh no, we already left. Like they were kicking us out. And I'm like, fuck. So again, out of all the pictures, she did not buy the worst one. But she bought one, and I told them, I schooled them both. Like my mom was real curious, like, well, what makes, you know, one bag better than the other? And I said, well, first of all, you got to like jewelry and collect it and kind of know about it a little bit, instinct, stuff like that. But in general, no plastic watches, no plastic beads. If you see something lousy with obvious modern shit watches and plastic beads, run, don't walk away from that bag. Ugh. I got my most bestest bags from the Salvation Army before they closed here in Temecula. They're open again. I've told this story. Anyways, and I had a 50% off coupon, like not just for one item, but for everything. So I bought $110 worth, which their bags are expensive. They were, these were 40 to 60, not 80. Some are 80. Anyways, I bought like 5 or 6 of them. I spent 110 all in. Every single effing piece in those bags, they must have been from the same donator, I'm guessing, was just vintage, high-end designers signed brooch, you know, Haskell. I never can think of the names when I want to rattle them off. I always just go to Haskell. Yeah, there's Haskell. There was Haskell. There was maybe only like 3 or 4 brooches of hers. Weiss. Anyways, there was gold. It was just, I still have a bunch of rhinestones, vintage rhinestones, which are still sitting in my room, listed a year later, still in there, not selling. So what was a moral? So that's it. I don't know Salvation Army bags very well. It's not my It's not my jam. Got them one time, tried it another time. It was a complete shit. I really only know Angel View in real life. And I bought more from Salvation. Okay, it's not exciting. Salvation Army is not exciting. So, it's got a vape, you know what I'm saying? My husband and I both smoke cigarettes, and he outsmoked me like by probably 2 packs a day. I smoked a pack or under for years. And then we started vaping, and like he'll go like 2 or 3 hours without vaping. I'm like, bro, how you doing that? Like really? Like I vape. I mean, it's not the equivalent of a cigarette because I'm not sitting there vaping for however long it would take to smoke a cigarette and taking in that much nicotine, but I'm just throughout the day, just boop, and then boop. So I'm really happy about this. I also got this beautiful, and I don't do teacups and tea sets of any type, china or porcelain or whatever. I admire them. But this was Asian, and you know me. You know me. You know, I can't pass up beautiful Asian. I don't know if it's Japanese. I'm assuming it's Japanese because there's a lot of geishas on there. And that's the only time I can tell because I know Chinese didn't have geisha. Don't have geisha. Watch me be wrong on that one. So if I see like geisha or, geisha girls or whatever, you'll have these. Oh, I was going to do a follow-up on some. Oh, this isn't good. This is the second time that's happened today. So it's sometimes good to, it's sometimes good. I mean, I can't do it with all my jewelry. Oh, this is the tiny wrist, but it'll fit. It just, I know it could probably be fixed, but apparently, I mean, at least it fell off here twice. Something isn't right. Just wants to not stay. Just wants to pop back off. It's not loose. It's just, you hear it? Bummer. Well, I like the Delft one better, but that's not the point. And Delft, thank you, Heather. I was scrambling for the name of that. It's, when they had the blue and the white. And Heather sent me a message. Yeah, it's Delft, bitch. What's the matter with you? That's what she said. She's mean to me. She's so mean to me. Anyways, okay. But so, right? I know it's velvet, but I don't care because I'm not using it to take pictures. So if it gets little crappy poo-poos on it, I don't care. Lint, AKA lint, crappy poo-poos. Oh, God. Oh, so at least, so my sister, Britton, tried to hustle to get that label printed last night to send that jewelry to me. And my mom's going to take her feeble little body, because jewelry weighs at least 5 pounds, and that's a lot. She's 83, and she's feeble. Yes, Mommy, you're feeble. A little feeble. I'm feeble, and I'm 59. So, fuck me, right? I don't even think I'll be walking at 83 at this point. So, not the only, very nice of them to do that, both of them. But anyways, okay, so that's good news because if she does actually get it in the mail today, there's a 99% chance it gets here tomorrow and I have something to do. Even if it's an ugly bag of jewelry. That I can't be ungrateful because my mom bought it for me. Because I don't have anything else coming, as far as I know, till Monday or Tuesday. Even though FedEx does deliver on Sunday, none of my FedEx says it's coming anywhere near Sunday. Oh, dang. I forgot what I was going to say. I knew if I finished that tangent, I'd forget the other one. Come on. What was it? I don't know why I always feel so rushed. So, okay, I'll talk about this one. Remember the bag of earrings the other day that I'm like, does anybody want these? Put them up on eBay for $24.99 plus shipping. Fucking eBay. They do this all the time. I don't know, and I've heard it from other eBayers. So it's not just me. I listen to Scavenger Life. Love Scavenger Life. They have a podcast. They're on YouTube, but it's like there's no visual. So I just listen to their podcast every Sunday. Anyways, they're awesome. Love them. They've talked about it, and people that called in talked about it, and they're on the forum, and whatever. It defaults to, eBay will default it to free shipping. I don't do free shipping, never have, never will, not gonna, no, right? No. So, and I sell just fine, thank you very much, without it. some of these people in the Facebook, one comment, I said, thanks, Mom. And then the leader of, this isn't Texas, this isn't a jewelry group. And the gal was like, or maybe the owner of the store, I don't know, the page was like, we try to be like whatever here. And the comment, the thanks, Mom, she was so condescending, the girl that did it. She was like, just let it go, move on. That's how I took it. Because she didn't do a smiley face, a winky face, nothing. To me, if I'm going to say something a little harsh, that like a little bossy, that is going to require somebody to say, thanks, Mom, rather than, thanks, bitch. Thanks for sharing. I'm really going on tangents. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. Seems like maybe it's been 2 days. Yeah. Oh, come here, my little lady girl. I love you so much. So I sent okay. So that was that. Oh, free shipping. So the earrings that I showed you the bag of said 30. Well, I put them for 25 because I figured, who am I kidding? Never gonna get 30. And after fees, that's 10% eBay. I mean, it's like just round up to 15% between eBay and PayPal, the fees they take. eBay had fucking defaulted to free shipping. I almost canceled it when I went to print the label and I saw it was like, you pay, free for buyer. And I was like, so at the end of the day, I won't count any money I have in it, but at the end of the day, I made 14 off that 3-pound bag of earrings. I just was like, I want them gone. Fine, eBay, fuck me and fuck you. I want them gone. So maybe I'll have a video tomorrow. Oh, Atari. Atari? Atari. Hi, Hippie, you come up here and see the thing. I wonder if my husband's here. I don't want him to walk in on me. All naked and shit. Oof. So yeah. Oh, so my sister said that there was a jar behind the bags that she said, and that lady was holding it for, like, she wasn't showing me. I kind of want to go back. Like, she doesn't even like jewelry and she's curious to see it. So I'm hoping she'll go back today. She has a 25% off coupon, which would really help. But yeah, my other mule, Beanie, I call her Beanie, she at least Blue Box, just gotta notice, Blue Box will restock tonight. Yeah, no thank you. I wouldn't mind getting thread up. Have no desire to get a Blue Box at all. So I hope you guys get one if you're trying. Oh, and then I won these. Beautiful. Old as dirt. Not sure what they're made out of. One is like, they're figural. They're 80 to 100 years old. At least. They're old. Anyways, they're gorgeous. So I won the bid for $29 for me to keep, not resell. And I only kind of dipped in at the last minute, so I didn't check shipping, but I'm like, they showed them on a scale, 9 ounces. It's like, okay, I bought a lot of things. I have bought a lot of solo jewelry, solo dolo. And the shipping's always about 5, which is fine. When I went to check out, the shipping was $13. So as I am known to do, and said, seriously? Are you seriously charging $13 for 9 ounces? Because I paid $13 for 9 pounds. So what's happening here? I didn't tell them to cancel it, but I gave them and asked them and like, no, what the seriously? $13? Come on. And like I said, yes, there's not a standard. And even if there was a standard, I've paid as little as $9 for lots of jewelry. So if you say, oh, there's a minimum FedEx standard, which is bullshit, by the way, because I've bought individual things from there and paid $6 for shipping. I bought a Betsy Johnson necklace. Same weight, it was because it's big and massive. I think the shipping was either 4, 5, or 6, one of the two. And I'd have been fine, even if it was 7. But 13? No. And on principle, I'm not paying it. They can ding me, they can do whatever they need to do, but I'm not doing it. And I don't even care if I don't get to get the things that I want, because I do stand on principle a lot. That brings me to my other rant. I got 2 requests for returns either yesterday or the day before, same day. And one was for the Victorian Revival slide bracelet that I sold for $19.99. I'm like, yeah, that was a little cheap. Because it is, a little cheap. Not super, but a little cheap. And this gal just put in a return request, didn't contact me, nothing. Just in the why she wants to return. I didn't like it. Which fucking chaps my hide. Because I have a no return policy, which on eBay, if you offer free returns, then they can just say that. And you get to pay for the label, and you get to ship it back, and you get to take their bullshit. These Amazon asshole shoppers. Yes, you know who you are. So anyways, I declined it. And eBay said right there in the return, you don't gotta do this. You just don't gotta do this return. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this return. And now if she'd have contacted me and said anything, just anything, I would have said, fine, return it. You pay for the shipping, but return it. And she probably never would have, because she wouldn't want to go. Most people aren't equipped to ship, and they're not going to go stand in line at the post office and yada, yada, yada. So same day, a nice man, Makusu, his first name? Anyways, he put in a return for the bench worked Native American beads. Now, before he bought them, he sent me a lot of messages, and he's like, can you measure it? And he's like, oh, okay, it might just fit. I'll just do it, right? And I was like, oh, fuck, this is not going to turn out well. So in the return, he didn't put not as described. I wanted to screenshot it. He put something like doesn't work. There was doesn't work and then something. And I thought, oh, crafty motherfucker, right? Because really, he just didn't like it. And technically, what he told me was it doesn't sit flat on his wrist or whatever. And it's like, yeah, not my problem. Nothing wrong with it. Not item as described. Doesn't work. That is for like electronics. Phones. Is that an electronic phone? Anything that needs to work. A watch. It's not for a bracelet, bro. But because he sent a nice note with it, and was nice about it, and just said, it just doesn't lay flat, blah, blah, blah. But that eBay let that fly? See, the algorithm's got to know it's a piece of jewelry. It doesn't work. So that was $55, and I was just polite, and I've already refunded him. I got the tracking today. He lives just like an hour away. But I got the tracking. I trust him. I've done that many times if I've ever refunded. And I have refunded a lot because for a while, I was in it really bad by breakables, and I didn't know how to pack them. So I just don't really send them anymore. Learned how to pack them, but I don't buy them to resell them. Like that little teapot, I didn't buy it to resell. I bought it because it's a beauty. I might get up and get it in a minute. I might, if you're lucky. But you know what I'm saying? So those two, that kind of made its way around. The bitchy comment, the condescending. On that Facebook group that you guys probably don't know anything about, has nothing to do with jewelry, because I was talking about those returns. I said, what would you do on the first one? Not on the second one, because I didn't even mention that, because I knew what I was going to do. But that's where when the one lady said, it's just the way she said it, and no winky face, nothing to lighten it up. Just like, it was almost like she was saying, just fucking move on, bitch. Like, basically, that was the tone. And that's when I said, thanks, Mom. And that's when the moderator, the person that runs the group, she didn't, she just said, we'll try to be kind, And I thought, did you read her comment? Did you read her comment? I'm not fucking nuts. I may be Larry David, but I'm not nuts, right? He's not nuts. I know an asshole from a non-asshole. I know a shitty comment. Why are you doing right over there? You're in a funny position. I don't like when everything's not perfectly normal. Now, as you always are. Anyways, so I don't know. Like, I didn't want to grovel for feedback with this girl. It was a $20 bracelet. I didn't care. Return it. But just because she said, I didn't like it. And that's how I took it. But, I'm sure she just checked the box. It just said, because there is a box. But I thought, that was only for free returns, for people that accept returns, because I've done that before. I've, as a buyer, because you can just be honest and say I didn't like it, but you can't on non-return, like, so she had to type that in, I believe. She's not savvy enough to know, like, oh, this seller doesn't accept returns, so let me say it doesn't fit, or it's not, because you could say it said 7 inches, it's 7.5, and eBay is not gonna like get a measuring tape out, so I'm gonna have to take the return anyways. And I would have second guessed myself. I would have been like, maybe I didn't, because I'm not real good with measuring. I mean, I put a ruler in the picture and stuff, but I don't measure to a science. If it's extra small, I'll note it, like a 6'5", because I can wear a 6'5", but a lot of people can't wear a 6'5". Wahahipe. Hey, my bobo. I'm going to show you the teapot. It's so gorgeous. I'm going to put it up on a group because I don't know this. I don't know any of I don't know this mark. I know a lot of Asian marks. I don't know any Asian marks. When there's all those like squares, and this isn't that, but when they're like, And when I was doing it, I don't know if you guys know Sumi, her channel. Anyway, Sue from Crazy Lamp Lady. I thought of her. And I was looking. It looks so beautifully painted. I don't know its age. It's got some age. I mean, not like antique age, but it's not new. But the paint is what I looked at, and I'm a sucker for geisha. So I'm gonna go get my geisha teapot. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back. Oh my God, I'm so old I can barely move. What he doing? That's how what he doing. Oh, I like to do my chuponana. Oh, chuponana. Oh, here you are, my pretty. And the markings on each are the same but different. And they're tiny, and you're not going to be able to see them. I took a close-up picture so I could put it on the group. See if anybody knew. Dun, da, da, da. Let me get a better. Look at this. And I know you can't probably get the detail of how beautifully, because these are obvious. These are not by any means all created equal in their painting. I mean, the detail is pretty gorgeous. And then there's the plate. Oh, I didn't show you the bottom, just show you the maker. Look at, I mean, I paid $8, did I say that? But I'm not reselling, so I don't care. Well, I mean, I do care. I'd like to pay $4. And I had to get it from the guy in the Goodwill cart. They bring them out, and we're not allowed to pick it off anymore. And I was like following him, and I said to him, I'm not following you. Don't be paranoid. Why are you paranoid? Because I was following. And I just was eyeing this, and then I just quickly, like, he was right there. I just snatched it, and I said, I'm sorry. And he's like, I said, what'll happen? And he's like, well, if I get caught, I'll get in trouble for my boss. I'm like, I apologize. I said, but nobody saw us. My lips are sealed. I said, who's the manager today? And he said, I said, is Ramona the manager today? Oh, you'll get in trouble from his manager. And he said, Ramona and this other guy. And I said, well, Ramona's cool. I can vouch for that. But the other dude, no. Can't vouch for him because he's not. He's an asshole. Anyways, nobody saw me. I didn't put his job in jeopardy. And how are they going to know? I mean, other than if I go, you know what? That bro let me take stuff. I would never do that. But anyways, I told him my lips were sealed. I'm sorry. Thank you. I had to have it. I mean, I got nothing else there today except this. There was really nothing today. So I felt quite entitled. So did I show you? There's a little like gold lettering inside that one as well as inside this. And when I said different colors, because look, one's a splotchy blue and one's a splotchy red. I doubt anybody's going to know. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a magnifier. I think it's beautiful. I don't care. Well, I'd be curious to know what those markers are and what age it is. And is this for the tourist tray, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, again, I would have paid $8 just for this dish because it's everything. People, come on. Well, if you don't like Asian, Orient, stuff from the Orient, I'm not going to say Oriental. I still see people listing things as Oriental. The only time you can politically correct say Oriental is if it's a rug. That's pretty much it. You can say from the Orient, I think. I think that's still okay. But no, people, don't call it Oriental jewelry. No, don't do it. It's not good. It's not good. No, it's Asian. Just say Asia. It's not Oriental. But that was for years, and you know, up until maybe 20 years ago, people would still be called Oriental people. That's the lid. I don't know. I just think it's beautiful. I just can't stop with it. It's so freaking lovely. And I'm gonna go put it in the jewelry room, the boudoir. I'm getting, oh, my baby went at eBay. I haven't eaten. Okay, it's boring if I just sit there and stare at it. I keep showing you. Excuse me. I do love geishas, but I just love, oh my God. It's like I just want to get lost in that world. That's what happens to me with that kind of thing. And I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I didn't cheap out, because a lot of times $8. Well, if I was reselling it, it might be like 8. Well, what am I going to get? Am I going to get 30? And I got to pack that thing and worry about it? Not worth it. I'm getting to the point where I like to get like this stuff. I need to list it. You know, easy to ship. You don't have to stress. Or anything that's medium mail. Although I'm not positive that would go medium mail? Medium mail. So I might have a jewelry bag. It'll be in the afternoon tomorrow. Mail never gets here very early. Unless I've got outgoing packages and I need them to get there later. Then they get here plenty early. This is a bummer. Because I have it in the thing, like in the slot that it's supposed to go in, and it's still just... Surprised I made it to the thrift store and back. Didn't lose it. Anybody has any ideas? Again, it's not... No. Okay, right. What happened? Okay, so it's intermittent. Well, now it's not intermittent. Oh, and the Betsy Johnson. Oh, I got to show you. Because I found that rhinestone bracelet that came in a lot that was broken. Oddly, a stretch bracelet with beautiful prong set, not glued shitty fuck shit rhinestones. Nice big ones. And they did fit the little missing Betsy Johnson. So I'm going to go grab that real quick. Talk amongst yourselves, and then I'll be done, I swear to Buddha. Balls. It's just like, it was so amazing. So happy. Look at that. I probably showed you before. I think it was that one that was missing. And even though I'm pretty sure the bracelet I harvested it from was modern, beautifully set, you know, prong set, not just glued in there. And the perfect, absolute same size. I mean, tell me there's not a jewelry karma god out there. This is vintage Betsy. I think 1990s, late 90s, early 90s, mid 90s. This is so her style. Oh, look at the little angel. Where's that little angel? Cupid. Was it Cupid? Cupid? What's going on, Cupid? I may be listing this because even though it's cool, I can get at least 50 for it. I'll put it up for like 89 OBO. But this is true vintage Betsy, and it's very, very rare and hard to come by. So happy about that. Not because I wanted to sell it, just it was just driving me nuts. I've had it forever, and it's like every time I got a rhinestone piece that I could harvest, I was like, oh yeah, da-da, and it'd be like way too big, way too small, or looks like the right size, but it's glued in there like China shit. And I know Betsy mostly comes from China, but some, I guess, it's not all created equal. If they're working for a brand, they do better because, right? I mean, Michael Kors, all that shit. Coach. It's not China. China doesn't do a bad job at anything. I guess it's just, as long as they're working for us, then we're like, I like that brand. Because all the brands, like, except for like Hermes and maybe some others, but most of them, check it out, they're made in China. So as long as they're made for our brands, then when they knock off, it's like, no. Because I mean, it's not all created equal. I guess you can't, would that be sort of racist to be like, well, all Chinese shit's good or all Chinese shit's bad? Just like anywhere. It's just like saying, well, okay, I'm going off on this tangent that I don't even know what I'm saying. But I'm going to put this away. Put it away now. I didn't see it the first go round. It might have gotten put out while I was, it was down on the bottom shelf with like a coffee cup, that aisle, which is weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where they would have put it, but not there. So I'm glad. And maybe nobody else was in need of this. I was. Very much so. I will always buy these kind of display situations. I've never seen one at the thrift store. Okay. So maybe I'll have jewelry tomorrow from a non-auction. I've got a ton coming. I mean a ton. Like a ton. Like 10, 20. 2 10-pound bags. Just right off the top of my head. 2 10-pound, I'll do the heavy ones. 2 10-pound bags, a 16-pound bag, an 18-pound bag. The 16-pound I paid 50. The 18 I paid 40. Don't ask. It might be all shit. The 10-pounders? Forget what I paid. Not a lot. I don't have any faith in any of those I just named. Then I have, I'm not sure the poundage, maybe 6 or 7 that I'm really looking forward to. I don't know what else. There's more. Yes, there's more. But all that stuff I just named is coming Monday/Tuesday. Most of it I ordered over 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's how slow that's going. They're taking forever to ship, and then FedEx is taking forever to deliver. A diesel. Okay, I'll leave you with that. Goodbye. I missed you. I hope you missed me too. You don't gotta do any of those other things that other people do, because I'm not trying to promote this channel. I'm just trying to have some fun with y'all. Okay? Bye now. Bye.